Okay, so in this video I want to share with you my plane journey to Florida. It was a 7.5 hour flight from the UK to Philadelphia, and then I had another 2.5 hour flight from Philadelphia to Orlando. So with Paresis, you've got to be forward thinking. I wouldn't have been able to have confidently taken that flight if I hadn't have taken other flights years ago. So because I took a flight from the UK to Italy, and that was back in 2009. That was, I think it's about a 2.5 hour flight, maybe 3 hours. Now on that flight, I needed the toilet, and I would look to where the toilets were, but I wouldn't even attempt it. I was afraid of failure. It's totally different now. You've got to be willing to have a misfire. Now, I've never peed on a plane before. I've peed on a train, but never on a plane. Where I was sat on the plane to Philadelphia, the toilets were like right next to me. And I don't know whether that was a good thing or a bad thing. I didn't want to be queuing around the toilet, so I could keep my eye on it, and I needed the toilet about 2 hours into the flight, so I got up, I went in, and I wasn't able to pee. I'd read about how it can be kind of tricky because there's that weightlessness and it's moving. It was a lot different than a train. I think it's the weightlessness. So anyhow, I couldn't pee. I thought, right, okay, the main thing is that I'm not avoiding. Okay, that's the most important thing, is not to avoid. So I sat back down. Gave it a few hours. I attempted it again. Got into the toilets. Couldn't pee. But now I don't panic. And I explained this in my other videos. I went back, sat down. I watched a movie. Now, drinks were being offered. Now, I had had a glass of water, but after 2 misfires, I don't want to drink any more water, because paruresis, it's not a case of drinking so much till you feel like you're going to burst. You can be bursting to pee and still not be able to. So I didn't want to wet myself. So I thought, right, okay, I know I can probably hold it in for 3 hours, 4 hours if need be, but I won't drink any more to make it like agony. I watched the movie. I thought, right, okay, I'm going to attempt it a third time. Went to the bathroom. I was able to pee. Third time round. Partly it was knowing that I deserve this. I deserve to be able to pee. It was partly that. But what I also want to say is, I don't know whether it was a good thing that the bathroom was like right next to me, because I think sometimes when you get up to go to the toilet, it helps to be able to walk. You know, kind of walk there to the toilets, get there. I find that easier rather than just like get up and it's there. And you might have experienced those situations where, I don't know, you're in a hotel room, sharing a hotel room with someone, and the toilets is like right next to the bed. And that can be a pressure situation. So I want to share this with you just for you to know it was possible. There was a point where I couldn't pee in my own apartment alone. So you can get there. I have made a video training series. To get details on that, just click the link below this video. So, but I'm going to be making videos every Monday now. Okay, those extra videos on the site is just for those of you who you resonate with what I say, you feel like you can get something out of what I'm sharing. So I was able to do that because you got to be willing to face failure. It's not even failure. Like, I was sat there on the plane. I have a level, you can reach this level of comfort. There's no shame around my paresis now. That just comes with talking about it. And there's gonna be a Google Hangout. I'm gonna do 1 hour Google Hangout. Well, 45, we'll start with 45 minutes to an hour. Google Hangout. We can all just get on there, just talk. I'm gonna be kind of leading the group, I guess, and it's going to be an opportunity for you to get up and say, hey, I've got this paresis and it sucks, and that will allow you to release the guilt and the shame around it. Shame is I am wrong. Guilt is I did something wrong. So we carry this shame of I'm inherently wrong, and once you let go of that, you're going to find it a lot easier to live your life. So I can sit there on the plane. I could quite happily turn to the guy next to me and say, I've got this paresis and it bloody sucks right now. I wouldn't do that because you're kind of burdening people, not burdening people, but you don't want to give people too much information. A stranger anyway. It's okay telling your best friend that, hey, you know what, sometimes I go to the toilet and I can't pee. It's different from doing that to dumping it on a stranger. But I could do that if I wanted to. Anyway, going off on a tangent there. What I mean is, okay, I couldn't pee. I went twice. I wasn't able to pee. I'm going to live my life. I went to Orlando to meet an amazing person, and these are the experiences that I want to have in my life. I was able to do that because I went to Italy. Because going to Italy all those years ago, that was a pressure situation. I had shame around it. I wasn't even willing to have a misfire. I hope you got something from this video. New videos coming every Monday. I appreciate your feedback. Hope you got something from this. Catch you later. Peace.